Hello everyone and welcome to the Maven Dojo. So Combo Breaker is over. We had the Raven on top 8, Nina and Anna match. We had the Falkumram reveal trailer. So let's talk about it. So first with the good. This Combo Breaker was actually the first time that I actually felt that the game reached a state where it's actually fun to watch. With the little changes that they made with the tracking of the heat burst, there was a lot of situations where, people would just sidestep their heat burst and die for it, or they would do the heat burst, see that the opponent sidestepped and try to cancel it, and then the opponent would still launch them. So heat activation wasn't something that was free, so the offense doesn't feel as free anymore, at least at high level. And now a lot of situations where the matchups from the characters actually influence how the match went. What I mean is, like, for example, there was King Ray Jr. playing Asuka and Rankshu was playing Panda. And the big low from Asuka is down 1+2 for big punch on the legs and it guarantees a follow-up attack, right? But because Rankshu picked Panda, their legs are more like retracted in the back, so he's usually out of range for that low. And then on the final seconds of the final round, King Ray Jr. had to try to catch up on a life lead. He tried to do that low, but Rankshu just backdashed and he missed, and then he just won. So that happened. And then another situation was with Pina playing Raven versus Arslan playing Nina. Arslan hit to wipe the floor with Nina, but because Raven was back turned at the time, Nina's follow-up attack on the wipe the floor whiffed, and then Raven won the match. So it was actually like really interesting to see, a couple of the little matchups, character matchup influencing how the fight went. And on top of that, just on the overall tournament, we had a bunch of character variety, We had a bunch of Annas, we had a bunch of Claudio, but we had Heihachis, we had Ravens, we had Shaheens, we had Laws, we had the Kazuyas, we had the Susana players, like we had everybody. So that was pretty good, like character variety, at least, from the top 24 to top 8. But now let's talk about the bad. We finally had the Falkumram trailer reveal, which it's not technically bad, I'm just not huge on that character. He's for Tekken what Abigail is for Street Fighters. I wouldn't bring him back. But he kind of proves to me the point that Lydia, Falkumram, and Leroy, they were first Tekken 8 characters, and then they were brought to Tekken 7. Another similarity between the three. All the three have those extended animations, or the extended combo finishers that goes into a little animation. Actually, two of them in the Falkumram has something different. But Leroy has that kick, then he goes boom 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 and then kicks you away. Lydia has the same thing. And then Falkumram in the trailer, he does this guard break. And then he does his animation that he walks up. And then boom, hits you on the wall and all that shit, right? It's cool to see in the trailer, but by the 500th time I see that shit, it's gonna be super annoying. So yeah, and then his super, his whatever rage art just effects everywhere. I can even look at the fucking screen, and then he does a big Dragon Ball Z kick. Sure, whatever. Actually, one thing, I actually like that he beats up Brian too, cause fuck Brian. And then in the end, they show the Armor Kings back. Yay. Like, I'm not a huge Armor King fan, but I did play him a little bit in 7. He's alright. From the DLC options, that we got, I'm happy that it's Armor King rather than like Marduk or something. And I also gotta say that I predicted that shit. I predicted both Falkumram and Armor King months ago. So now all I have to predict is the Waffle House stage, and then we're good to go.